Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, how you guys feeling? How you doing, whatever you are? This video is titled Miguna's Coalition of the Willing, okay? The question today I want to pose to most Kenyans is, what is Miguna up to? What is he cooking? I've been following this guy since he came back to Kenya. Well, way before that, but especially once he came back to Kenya. And I think it's very interesting. I think he has something cooking. And I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Kenyans, help me figure this out. All right? Why do I say this? Well, shortly after Miguna came back from Kenya, after almost 5 years in exile, he gave a speech in Miguna, his home village, and mentioned something very interesting. He said that Ruto promised him not only to come back, like that he will hand him a passport and help him come back to the country, but he said this: Ruto promised him that he will remove any obstacle that Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga may have put forth before him. Okay? What does that exactly mean? I'm not quite sure. But here's the thing. Since Miguna came to Kenya, if you look at his Twitter page, he met with Oscar Sudi, Johnson Mudama. Yesterday, he met with Sholay, a senator from Rift Valley, who's a really close ally with William Ruto. Now you might ask yourself, especially after that meeting with Johnson Mudama and Oscar Sudi, he tweeted, building strategic allies. Huh? Why? What? Who? Where? Oh, yesterday he tweeted that he had a picture of him somewhere. It looked like he was enjoying a meal, and I'm paraphrasing his tweet, but he basically said, "This is what ODM members are terrified by." Okay, in reply to somebody who was an ODM supporter who posted something against Miguna. But again, the question I will pose to Kenyans: what is Miguna up to? Now, one of the vloggers who was a strong, staunch, pro-Raila, pro-Azimio coalition supporter, Lee McQueen, said that Raila is not easy to dethrone from the Luo kingdom. My argument is, Raila already gave up that seat. Jacom no longer rules the Luo Nyanza. Yes, I mean, you might argue, okay, ODM is still the strongest party in Nyanza province. Okay, that's fine, that's fair. But do they really support Raila Odinga the person anymore? Here's the thing. Once Raila Odinga came into an agreement, into a coalition, during that handshake in 2018 with the despot Uhuru Kenyatta, he lost every credibility he ever had as a freedom fighter. You cannot join in hands with your oppressor. Okay? You cannot do that. Now he's coming back, trying to repackage his message as the Raila before the handshake. Oh my Lord. Here's the thing. Raila Odinga betrayed Kenyans. Majority of Kenyans, okay? He has no foundation to stand on anymore. The support is gone. The Rift Valley, the Mount Kenya nation, they will never vote for him. Luo Nyanza, they're looking at him like they're looking at him sideways after that handshake. We don't believe you anymore, Mr. Raila. We can see the defections in Kisii. Remember when Babu Owino didn't get that seat that he was looking for? He threatened to leave the party of ODM. What am I trying to say? Most of these ODM leaders, so to speak, they're not leaders led by principle. They're not principled. They don't have any ideological foundation in what they don't stand for anything. They came to power for the sake of having power and fattening their pockets. That's the sad truth about Kenya. So getting these politicians to flip is easy. Now that Ruto is the president, it won't take much. And we're already witnessing this. You can see Ruto allies and Ruto himself reaching out to these Nyanza governors. He knows in a country where the majority of the people do not have adequate education, they live in abject poverty, it's easy to bribe the people because they're starving. They will look up to anybody who gives them food and money. That's why you see these ODM leaders, or Raila Odinga, has been in power for this long. But the main reason why Odinga has been in power for so long is because the perception has been this guy is a freedom fighter. He's fighting for us. Until Miguna now is exposing him for who he really is. A conman. It's showing. Okay? The fall of Raila Odinga is imminent. Has already started, if I would argue. Next election, we shall see. Because to me, Ruto is a shrewd politician. Very prudent in his moves. All he has to do is reach out to these governors and slowly reach out to the Nyanza province. Bring change. I said in my previous video, if Ruto improves the economy, if the people feel the real change in their pockets, if they can afford food, if they can feel the security in the country, if they can feel that there's more opportunities, especially to the young people, the unemployed, okay? If government put up programs to improve the livelihoods of the Wananchi, I'm telling you, ODM and the rest of their coalition will have nothing to say to Kenyans. Already we've seen Sabina Chege from Jubilee, who is part of the Azimio coalition, threatening to quit, to break up the coalition. This is a coalition that was formed out of convenience. There was no ideological backbone that backed this coalition. These are two opportunists who said, okay, let's meet together. Let's see how many numbers we can bring so we can win the election. Once we win the election, we'll figure out who takes what and what takes what, which. These are not principled leaders. I'm not saying UDA is that principle either. I'm just saying Ruto, if he and Miguna work together, as I suspect they might, it's over for Raila. There's no coming back. Ruto has the power. He has the money. He has the gun in the army. I'm not saying he should use force. In a democracy, we use persuasion to change mind. Proselytization. Okay? And this is possible. Use your influence and money to reach out to the Nyanza province leaders. Create programs through these governors, senators, okay? Yes, there will be die-hard ODM supporters. But like I said, these people are not chained in ODM as you think. They're not deeply rooted in ODM as you think. They just care about themselves. So if you can work together with these guys to penetrate the wananchi, reach out to the common man, and bring some real meaningful economic revolution, you can change the nation. Not only change the nation, but you will defeat Raila Odinga. Already Raila Odinga, let me tell you, Ruto won because Raila betrayed a lot of his supporters. There's no coming back from that, Raila Odinga. It's over for you. It's over. There's nothing you can do. I think the only way you can come back and say, I apologize for coming into an agreement with Uhuru Kenyatta. I lost my mind. I was paid. I'm back. I'll change. That's the only way Raila can come back. But as it is, Ruto and Miguna working together, my friend, it's over for you. It's over. You betrayed the people. The coast people are not happy with you. Don't think just because they voted for Nasir's son, it means anything. No. Mount Kenya don't like you. Rift Valley don't care about you. Nyanza don't trust you anymore. Eastern don't care about you. What else do you have? Tell me what you think about Miguna. Miguna working together with UDA and William Ruto. Or the possibility of them working. Because I think there's something cooking between those two. And it's going to be interesting. Share, subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe immediately. I'm going to bring another analysis of the relationship between Ruto and Miguna. Stay tuned. And I'll talk to you later. Viva!